Welcome to Delphi Oracle Healing Tarot with Goddess Life. I'm Goddess Life, and I'm reading for you intuitively, traditionally, and energetically. Always take it how it resonates. I am your favorite tarot card reader. Here on my tarot card channel, we focus on healing, okay? We're going to focus on, I'm starting setting a more focused intention on healing divine feminine energy, and to the point where divine feminine energy is able to receive, right? And I'll go into that a little bit more, but let me just say this is a general collective reading, okay? Take what resonates and just leave the rest. We're going to lay down some oracle messages and see what is in our energetic field collectively, right? And then we're going to hit it with some tarot for clarification. We're going to end up with a 5D self-love healing message from Spirit and a 3D self-care healing message from Spirit. Right now, what's significant about the energy that we're in is that it is new moon in Capricorn, right? So this is that new moon energy. It's a good time to release what's no longer serving. You don't want to be, an energetic hoarder. Release what's no longer serving, in gratitude, and then set intentions to manifest new desires with clarity. Okay. So new moon energy is also a good time to cater to your inner divine masculine energy. Now, I said a moment ago we were focusing on healing feminine energy. That's outwardly, and that has nothing to speak to gender either. If you recall, we all have inner divine masculine energy and inner divine feminine energy. We have them both, right? So the goal is to be balanced in both of those inner energies, but also a lot of times feminine energies that are outwardly expressed in the 3D as feminine energies have to be unbalanced with more masculine energy. For example, a single mom, a single parent household, single dad, whatever, if you identify with feminine energy, has to bear the responsibility of all of the things that have to do with the children, the household, making the arrangements to have the bills paid, and planning, everything, falls on the shoulders of that one head of the household, right? So it's a real attempt not to be balanced in your energy. So anyway, and that kind of disrupts your ability to receive. Okay, so the reason why I'm going into all of this beforehand, I feel like that's what the reading is, we're led to speak about today here. We're also in this 111 portal energy, which is going to enhance, it's like a booster to any intentions that have been set maybe last month on 12/12/23, or before that, or 11/11/23. These energies are compounding now, and now we're here at the 111. This is like a huge energy boost to whatever it is that we have been working with manifesting for our 3D physical experience, right? So this energy we're in is a really good time. I want to say like a manifesting bonanza. Like, it's a really good time to really clarify who you are intending to show up as in your 3D physical experience, the resources that you need to be that, and the direction and the guidance that you want to go there, right? And really kind of set down some strategic 3D steps, plans, and implements to make that happen. Okay, so let's get to the reading. We're going to start with the moon cards here. Since we are in this new moon energy, a time for healing, right? A time for healing. Let's see, what else do we have? Prosperity lies ahead. More new moon energy, new moon in Taurus here. So that's more earth energy. Capricorn is earth energy. So that really speaks more to getting down to organization skills, maybe putting some stuff together, actually doing some things in order to bring your vision forth. It's time to take action. New moon in Aries. New moon in Aries. These are good energies here. Don't let pride get in your way with some Leo energy, full moon Leo energy. So that's kind of like shedding a light on some habits, or, this also speaks to the divine feminine energy being reluctant to ask for help, or not knowing how to receive, or just getting in our own way, so to speak, at times. And that can speak to like a lot of pride. Oh, I got this. I can do this on my own. I don't need nobody else and all this kind of stuff. To an extent that's a great energy to have, but not if it's out of balance. And your commitment is being tested here. Your commitment is being tested with for first quarter moon energy. So I'm feeling like this energy is going to carry us from now a couple of weeks into the full moon, and then we've got some crescent moon and quarter moon energies. So I think these are checkpoints. If you would like to download an app so you can kind of see where the moon, what the shape of the moon is at the time, and then you can correspond with that energy with whatever actions are available or necessary, it can kind of guide you. There's an app that can do that. It's a free app. Just kind of look it up, okay? So let's get some more oracle information. Let's get some numerology cards, because as they say, the numbers don't lie. And I feel like when we're honoring and celebrating these portals and integrating these portal energies, it's very much a numerological assessment. It's very much using the numbers as well, looking for synchronicities. So we pulled music with 32 music, that's 5. So I feel like that is like changing music. And that's clarifying. That fell right on the time for healing. So if you're in pop culture and you're following in any ways what's going on now with the music industry, you could definitely agree not only that, but the entertainment industry as a whole is really coming in for a landing for a time for healing, right? Lots going on here. So perhaps maybe you might be contemplating the music that you have been listening, that you have become familiar with, the music that you have allowed to kind of be the soundtrack of your life, like we all did, right? And so now we're being introduced with some new aspects, the energies that's involved in creating that music, some of the energies behind that music, and it's not so healing, right? So perhaps you might want to look at changing and looking for more affirmative type music, or music with lyrics, songs that have lyrics that you can support, right? All right, so abundance with 88 is clarifying prosperity lies ahead. So prosperity and abundance, right? That is always something that can be seen to go hand in hand. Prosperity is forward movement, and abundance is abundance of all kinds. Not just wealth, not just money, but resources, energy to do the things that you want to get done, achieve, abundance of cooperation from the universe, things to line up, and bam, bam, you knock them down because you have sent energy to go forth on your behalf to cause your promotion or prosperity or forward movement. So this is what's all being basically harnessed, that we can use to nurture our healing, our letting go, releasing, and setting new intentions, with 7 personal growth showing up here. That's clarifying it's time to take action, right? So it's now time to not just talk about it, but be about it. It's time to, show and prove. Now it's time to get up and do, you know what I'm saying? And that's going to enhance our personal growth. That's going to help with healing when you begin to accomplish and achieve and move forward and see yourself advancing. That's a lot of time very healing energy. Excuse me. Now we've got these changes, because it's 14, 4 and 1 is 5. 5 is temporary. There's changes, moderation here. And that is clarifying, don't let pride get in your way, this Leo energy here. So Leo can be a very big energy, very consuming energy. I am a sun sign Leo, so I can kind of relate to this. And also it can be a very ego-centered energy if it's not moderated, if you don't use moderation, if you don't practice moderation with your energy, if you're not able to be self-aware and self-assess and evaluate yourself and see if you are behaving out of just pure pride, you know what I'm saying, not being a doormat either, not being, it's moderation, like 5 is the middle between 1 and 10. We want to find the happy medium, the happy middle, moderation, without letting pride get in your way, either not having enough of it or having too much of it. We want to find a happy medium. And so I feel like now in this energy, as we're investigating and questioning ourselves as to who we are becoming, it really helps a lot to, it'll help us recognize if we are being too prideful, if what we need to do is moderating. Okay, and clarifying your commitment is being tested with this quarter moon, first quarter moon, and that could be a checkpoint too. It's going to be self-discipline. And oddly enough, this is 41. This time it's still 4 plus 1, that's 5. So that's changes, right? So that's like something that needs to be an adjustment, right? An adjustment. So self-discipline. And so what Spirit is saying is our commitment is being tested here, right? In other words, it's how bad do you want it? How much are you willing to put into your goals? How much are you going to participate in your own life? Are you just going to set intentions and you like doing the writing and you like doing the meditating and the visualization, that kind of thing? But when you get divine inspiration, you're too afraid to do it. You're too proud to ask somebody for help. You're getting gifts and blessings, but you don't know how to receive. You are facing circumstances and you don't know how to, be grateful for things that are showing up. That's giving you an indication of which direction to go to. So will you take divine inspiration action, which we saw earlier in our reading, taking action, time to take action, right? Based on faith and on the strength of that you have all that you need to have, do, and be all that you want. Do you believe it? So this is your commitment is being tested at this time. And so that is some self-discipline, disciplining your thoughts, disciplining your breath, breathing, doing your breath work. Maybe discipline at doing, a things to-do list the night before, the next day that you want to perform these tasks. Maybe it's doing whatever it is that you need to do to help propel you, to help advance you in this prosperity, right? You have an abundance of assistance, guidance, resource, encouragement, support at this time. And the divine wants you to know that. Okay, so let's look at some tarot here. Let's do some clarifying with tarot. See what we are coming up with here. So time for healing, music. There's a lot of changes in the music industry right now. Might be a lot of changes. Like, okay, so right away I'm seeing, 6 of Wands showing up here on the bottom. So there's definitely a lot of exposure of music industry components, participants, producers, behind the scene, in front of the scene, side of the scene. There's a lot of lights being shined on this industry at this time, right? And so also further clarifying, actually what fell out was 5 of Wands. There's a lot of, highly competitive right now. People are taking each other down right now is actually what's going on. I'm not sure how this all comes together with music. You must be, maybe you're into music, or maybe you are looking for new ways to do music, or maybe you yourself has wished that the industry was a little more, little better than it has been presenting. I feel like this is the time of change. And so if this is you, and maybe you're a singer, songwriter, performer, whatever it is that you do, Spirit is saying, go at it alone. Be independent. Don't be afraid. With the Hermit card coming up here, do the work. And nowadays, you can do a lot of production without involving yourselves with, big labels. I would let the dust settle now anyway before I pursue any type of, but anyway, it just kind of depends on the situation, your awareness and your willingness to do, protect your energy, right? Protect your craft and protect your energy. Now, going back to prosperity lies ahead in abundance, we've got 9 of Pentacles here. So again, this is another card that's speaking to being independent and singular on your own in your energy. And look at all this fruit that's here, and fruit that's already in the basket. So again, this is having everything that you need, and plus there's guide here with this owl here. Winged creature usually speak to being guides and messengers. And so with all this abundance of fruit, and we know that we're abundant because Spirit is telling us that, infinitely abundant, even with the 88 on top of this card. Prosperity is bound to lie ahead for us, collective, in our endeavors and what we're doing. So you mustn't be made to feel like there's only one way to go at something, and there's only one way to do something, or you know what I'm saying? When you set your intentions with clarity, you affirm that also the universe is going to provide these ways for you that are, up to your, standards, right? Not having you compromise. So we've got Queen of Swords jumping out here with personal growth, clarifying, taking action. It's time to take action, right? Queen of Swords. And so really what I'm feeling like, it is time to use your intellect, sure, but also be honest and be truthful with yourself. If it's a big dream that you have in mind, and you might be thinking, or have been told, your time has passed for that, or that doesn't really happen, or whatever it is, people meaning well, I feel like well-meaning people, or even your mind, wanting you to hold back and not, express these dreams and goals that you have. And I'm feeling like Spirit is saying, as long as you drawing breath, as long as you're waking up every day, there's always a chance. There's always an opportunity. I feel like things are changing in such a way that things that were unheard of or had never been the case before is now what we're going to begin to see, right? With the High Priestess showing up here, clarifying moderation over don't let pride get in your way, that Leo energy. I'm feeling like we have a deep knowing, collective, of where we are headed, whether we kind of believe it or not. And so I'm feeling like we should just rest into that deep knowing that what we are manifesting is for us. It is divinely inspired, divinely guided. We are being both of those things as well. And that we don't have to be afraid. A lot of times when we are being, prideful or overly into our ego, it stems from some sort of fear. And so I'm feeling like at this time, Holy Spirit wants us to moderate our emotions, moderate our thought processes and things that we allow ourselves to ponder on. Focus on healing, I feel like, focus on healing, and with the deep knowing that Source has our back, right? Okay, so clarifying self-discipline in your commitment is being tested with Ten of Swords here. I'm feeling like, a lot of our journeys start off with some sort of heartache or loss, or both, right? So a lot of times we're catapulted into our spiritual journey or our spiritual purpose, or even wanting to find out what that is on the heels of some sort of massive disappointment, some trauma, some Tower moment, right? Even though Tower hasn't shown up yet, I wouldn't be surprised if it does. But I am feeling like with this self-discipline is also being beholden to a healing pattern. Also, if you needed, professional help, I'm an advocate of mental health. If you need, professional mental health, I always encourage anyone to do that, to get that, because sometimes it's just a glitch in your mental health and the way that you're looking and seeing things. It's your way that you're perceiving it, perspecting it, that's, either allowing you to let go of this energy, or is, causing you to hold on to this Ten of Swords energy. But I feel like in this case that you're moving more towards it was here at the bottom of the deck, which is the Sun energy. I feel like that, as the sky is clearing here, you can see the gray clouds are starting to go away. The birds are out. That storm is over. The sun is coming out, and it's upon you. And you can lift your hands and be grateful and lift your hands in appreciation for that thing that happened. That top of the deck, Hangman, that changed your perspective, or that got your attention enough to put you on your track, right? On the track to healing and then divine purpose. Let's get a few more tarot and see what else Spirit wants to share with us as we are getting close to receiving our 5D self-love message. Again, Ten of Swords showing up here with now 5 of Pentacles. So if you've been feeling, out in the cold, if you've been feeling like on the outside, you've been feeling like you've been, basically stagnated and just kind of stuck, right? I feel like that's the energy that precedes prosperity and abundance, if you allow it, if you're just able to make it through and then just kind of hold on to making decisions, making choices with 2 of Pentacles here, one at a time. That's one step at a time, as far as bringing some productivity back and healing with the stars showing up here when you're at a time when you're feeling alone, with the Hermit showing up here simultaneously. So we've got Aquarius energy here and Virgo energy. So I'm feeling like, it's a matter of putting your mind to it, or healing your mind by thinking new thoughts and being careful about choosing the thoughts that you are thinking. And that's going to kind of lay the groundwork for you to experience this forward movement, this prosperity, and then to take note and be aware of this abundance of all these things that are available for you to take advantage of as part of the, light collective, right? Anything else? Anything else? Okay, we got this King of Wands. I'm not King of Wands, I'm sorry, Knight of Wands energy showing up here. Fire energy, more fire energy. So I'm feeling like the message here is to kind of move forward with some enthusiasm, right? With this burst of energy that you could be receiving, like from portals, like we're experiencing today, the 111 portal, like from new moon energy, what we're experiencing with new moon and Capricorn, even adapting characteristics of Capricorn, even if it's not really about, highlighted in your birth chart, your natal chart, astrological natal chart, you can find out what Capricorn energies are and then deeply body those, with the High Priestess again showing up here at the bottom of the deck, and then beneath that more Leo energy with the Strength card. It is about self-discipline. It is about commitment. It is about having a deep knowing of where you're headed and where you're going, and not allowing not enough pride or too much pride, being in agreement with this moderation to advance you furtherly, right? It's about trusting the process and taking action when divine inspiration strikes. It's about that deep knowing that prosperity lies ahead, right? Even if you can't see it because there's not enough light from the dark of this new moon. It's a new moon, and you know that it's a new moon. So it's a new moon, it's a new day, it's a new attitude, it's new energy, and you should be feeling good. What? Time for healing. Time for healing. And that's going to help advance those positive emotions that you need to get to where you're trying to go. Okay? So, beautiful message from Spirit. Let us get our 5D self-love message, which is joy. Joy! Joy! Right? Somebody say joy. Joy. Yes, indeed. And that is the attitude, with gratitude, with determination, with that deep knowing that you are going to have to and be that which you say, right? Hopefully you're saying good things, advancing things, positive things, because that is what is going to come back to you. And that is the thing that gives you inner joy. Joy is not happiness. Joy is joy. Joy is more of a baseline energy. Start with joy as a foundation, right? Weeping lasts for a night, joy comes in the morning. And it looks like the sun is rising here actually as well with this card. So let me read this to you, Joy. Like a child, I discover joy in the simplicity of life. Happiness lies in magical moments, not in the material. Even the smallest joy is a great source of light. And I feel like that speaks for itself. Joy. Write it down, run it back, listen to that again. Really take that in, right, as a part of your foundation, right, so that you can build from joy. No matter what's gone on with you, you can build from joy. And then our self-care, 3D self-care messages, spend time with friends. You've been doing a lot of introspecting. You've been doing a lot of being on your own, with the Hermit showing up here twice, the Queen of Swords sitting here pontificating. You've been doing a lot of healing, and you've been doing a lot of, deep inner work, right? And so Spirit is saying, why don't you go have some fun, or whatever it is that you like to do with your friends. It doesn't have to be a big night out, or it can be whatever it is that you can tap into, and just have some fun and let off some stuff, release stress and that kind of thing. I also found it interesting that there's moon phases up here. I don't know. I just find that interesting. We're talking about the moon energy and moon phases, and here they are up here. So maybe that's kind of like, maybe if you join a group, or maybe they're not friends that you already have, or friends that you're seeking out, or a group or join, or online group or something like that, of like-minded individuals who are, also paying attention to the moon energies. And you can get ideas from this group, or give and share ideas, or just join in fellowship or something like that. I'm not really even sure, but it says spend time with friends. You're going through this transformation. There's others that are as well. And so I feel like it's like reaching out to your community and really developing your tribe, your spiritual sacred family at this time, Well, that's it. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much. I am open for personal readings. All of the information that you'll need will be down below in the description box. And always remember, love yields peaceful, harmonious energy, right? And this has been the Delphi Oracle Healing Tarot, where I'm always on the dot, right? With Goddess Light. All right, see you soon. Thank you. Bye.